The stories of these businesses alone has been such inspiring work, and working with the economic development team, it was clear from day one that our job was to let prospective businesses know we are open for business.
The community here makes setting up a new business so easy. There are a number of incentives for prospective businesses.
And once the business is established and growing, those incentives don't stop at just the state level. Our local community here provides numerous incentives for the businesses here as well.
Which is the reason why we are so successful at retaining and expanding businesses here. And from the businesses that are already established and growing, it shows our county's capability to help a business from the ground up.
Well, Washington County has over 500 square miles of land, and Washington County is part of what we call as the regional hardwood capital of the world. We find ourselves home to many manufacturing wood products. We also have an ample supply of lumber yards and sawmills as a result of the natural resources that we have here in Washington County.
We have the confluence of the White and the Scatatack River. We have an aquifer system that actually borders the northern part of our county.
Washington County is home to the J.F. Helsel Commerce Park. It's a 140-acre industrial site, which is shovel-ready. It's designated by the state of Indiana.
With the new airport project, we've tried to revamp that and redesign that to where we've got a tech park. And we noticed that in most airports, the size that we're wanting to build, there was a lot of industry. The FAA is investing up to $22 million in a new airport here locally. And we've got 4 offices at our airport that we have the availability that we can rent out. Or actually rent-free for a certain amount of time.
In Washington County, we're always trying to pursue progress. And a great example of that today is the addition of the bypass. Our town square is beautiful, but it's not friendly to the travel of large freight like semis. So we've been able to leverage the funding to add the bypass. And that's a perfect example of how we saw a need and we needed to find a way to rectify the situation to be more friendly to our businesses. So the bypass is paving the way for the next stage of progress.
We have many local incentives to start or retain business. We have the lowest electric rates in the Midwest, a business-friendly tax structure here in Washington County.
We have a new employer coming in and they need training. We have organizations and elected officials who are willing to help set up those trainings.
Young people, even older folks who need some education to re-enter the workforce need that helping hand.
We have at our availability the Salem Work One Express. We have the Learning Center here locally, and we also have the solar facility. On a regional basis, we have Indiana University Southeast, we have Prosser, and we have Ivy Tech that provide those additional services.
I mean, it's in the real world, the bottom line is black. That's what you want. That's profit. You don't want red at the end of the balance sheet.
Any business, their goal is the bottom line's profit. You have it all here. You know, you can make your profit, but yet live in a good community that has wholesome values, that promotes their businesses.
What is one word to describe doing business in Washington County?
One word? Fun.
Opportunity.
Profit.
Limitless.
Supportive.
Relationships.
Personable.
You like great. Steady.
Diversified.
Right.
Being given the opportunity to sit down with members of this community, their success stories made the dynamic of this film so easy to put together.
Richard Branson wrote, "Business opportunities are like buses. There's always another one coming."
It's funny how living here, calling it home, it's always seemed to have stayed the same. Yet the environment's changing, stories are changing, as if we're paving the way for new businesses to start up and room for current ones to expand.
So, that's it. Our formal invitation. All we need is you.
We are open for business.